So, guys, for everybody that has been following up the Dalton and the Sako saga, well, Sako has finally broke her silence. Now, Sako posted a video today, where she was saying thank you to everybody who has been reaching out to her, checking up on her, and everything like that. So, she had a few words to say to clear her name, right?
Where is Sako? Sako's right here. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. First off, I just want to say,
All right, so she said that she missed everybody too, because everybody was asking where is Sako.
thank you to everyone who has been reaching out to me, checking in on me, make sure I'm okay, praying for me, worrying about me. I appreciate you. Now, I'm not here to trash anybody. I'm not here to share every single detail of my entire life.
So she's going into it now. Of course, she's saying thank you to everyone who is checking up on her, reaching out to her and stuff. So she's really giving appreciation to her fans. Now she's getting into the saga.
But there have been some things said about me that I don't appreciate. So let's get down to it, shall we? Yes, it's true. Dalton and I are getting a divorce.
So there you have it. She has confirmed that her and Dalton are getting a divorce. This is what they say. So when Dalton came out 2 days ago, as well as yesterday, and said that he was getting a divorce, him and Sako was getting a divorce. For those who didn't believe, well, here Sako has confirmed that they are getting a divorce.
We're no longer together. Everything really started to happen in February, but I had to make the ultimate hardest decision in my life and left him in July. And yes.
So, you see, guys, that's why sometimes you must not believe everything that you see on social media, because they were having problems from February and she didn't leave until July, right? But then they have been putting out videos just the same, as if nothing was happening behind the scenes. So that is why I don't believe any. It takes a lot for me to believe, these social media content creators, because if they were in, going through issues from February, but they didn't break up until July, but then they still put out video content as if nothing is happening. Are we really to believe that all of this saga is true?
Dalton filed first, but just remember, there's 3 sides to every story, and you've only heard one. So apparently,
right, so there she's saying there are 3 sides to every story. And we've only heard one, because Dalton is the only one who has said anything so far.
Apparently, a stranger on the internet saw me at a hotel with a man. That man is my security guard, who Dalton hired, aka Big Red. But since nobody bothered to ask me what the truth was, the truth is, my security guard was helping me bring my luggage into my hotel in public.
So you see, guys, we must never ever jump to conclusion the first thing we see, because people see her going out, and I was wondering, how did they take the leap from from Sako and Dalton being together to Sako cheating? Yeah, you see them at a hotel, or you see her out, but if you haven't seen her in any compromising position, how is it that you're going to say that she is cheating? Right? And people just always jump to conclusions. We must never ever jump to conclusions unless we know something for sure.
And now all of a sudden, there's allegations of cheating, partying, I left my family, all kinds of shit. So for everyone who thinks I'm having an affair with this man or I cheated on Dalton, I'm not. Big Red is my security guard.
See, guys, Sako has confirmed that she is not cheating, and she wasn't cheating on Dalton. That Big Red, who Dalton came out to insinuate that Sako was cheating on him with, it's her security guard, which Dalton knows that he's her security guard, because he's the one who hired him.
and he always will be because I pay him to be so I can feel safe. There's nothing more, nothing less. And Dalton knows exactly where I am.
I guess Sako had to come out and clear Big Red's name because Big Red has a family too, right? So if insinuations are going on across the board that Sako is cheating on him, then that would be damaging his relationship and his family life. So I guess maybe that is why Sako has come out to clear the air, to make sure that Big Red's personal life isn't damaged by her and Dalton's saga.
Have I been out in public more recently? Absolutely. Does that mean that I abandoned my child? Absolutely not. But just because I'm a mom and I'm going through a divorce doesn't mean that I cannot continue to live my life. I mean, this man.
And that's true. Not because they're separating means that, she still can't go out there. She still is living her life. And, this is where they are going to start co-parenting. Because if they're no longer together, they're going to start co-parenting. He has Joe Chuck sometimes. She has Joe Chuck sometimes. Being apart doesn't mean that both parents can't, have a cohesive co-parenting relationship for the sake of their child.
Was my best friend. What people forget to realize is that we choose what to show you online.
Exactly what I'm saying. They choose what they want us to see on social media. And again, that is why it is hard to believe everything that you see on social media, because not everything people show you is the truth. You only see snippets of people's lives. So sometimes people can make some, huge assumptions and, over persons' lives when they only see snippets of a person's life. Seeing 30 seconds of a person's life every other day or even daily does not tell you their whole life story. So again, she's telling us that people only put out what they want you to see on social media. And again, since they were having issues since February, but she didn't leave him until July, and they're still putting out content as if nothing was happening. So they only show you what they want to show you on social media.
What people forget to realize is that we choose what to show you online. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Mental health is so important, and so is how you treat people. The mother of your child.
So here is some of what is happening. She's saying apparently Dalton is suffering from some mental health issues, and based on those mental health issues, he has not been treating her well. That is what I get the gist of it. So the problem is on Dalton. That is why some commenters have also come out and say that Dalton is a narcissist, because he is coming out first to say Sako left him, and he's insinuating that Sako is cheating, or was cheating on him, and she left him. That is the reason for the breakup. So he's putting the end of the relationship on Sako. He's pushing back all of that on Sako, when based on this, Sako is basically telling us that Dalton is the reason for the breakup in their relationship.
But I have my truth. I have my proof. I just choose not to put it all over the internet. All I'm going to say is this incompetent South African immigrant girl who can't speak English has found her inner peace. And I'm never looking back.
That is good that she has found her inner peace. So obviously she has been struggling with whatever is happening in the relationship. And guys, if you hear her saying she's never going back. So this is really the end of Dalton and Sako. The end of Dalton and Sako. Wow. I tell you, you see people's lives and you see them on social media, but you never know what is going on, what is going on when that camera turns off.
Ever.
Ever, guys, ever. So it really is done kaput. But guess what? This is social media and relationships. I don't necessarily put my 2 cents in people's relationship, especially married people, because you never know. They were in love, they were married, people will get back together.
And always remember, put yourself first, love yourself, and treat people with kindness because you never know what they're going through. Pass the positivity. Everybody have a great day.
So there you have it, guys. Sako has spoken. So, based on that, Dalton is the reason for the breakup. He's allegedly going through mental health issues and he hasn't been treating her well. Hence the reason why she left. Maybe she just couldn't take it anymore. So we will continue listening out to see if Sako is going to say anything else regarding her breakup with Dalton.